Hey, normally I would be posting a Pete Plays Minecraft Mondays clip from the stream from last night, but going off script today. I'm going to go all the way back, and I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory here. And this story is about faith, spirituality, religion, whatever you want to call it. So I was raised on the south side of Chicago in an Italian household. My mother's side is very Italian, Sicilian Italian. So we were Catholic. That's what you were. I was raised Catholic. Went to CCD, Sunday school, whatever you want to call it. Goods, bads, all of that. I did communion, my first communion, all of that. It was a big deal. Fast forward, I was about 15, 16 years old, and my grandfather got lung cancer from smoking too much and cirrhosis of the liver from drinking too much. Well, in the Catholic faith, when you're dying and you know you're dying, your death rites matter. Being read your death rites by a priest really matters, because that could be whether you are going to heaven or not, right? Well, the Catholic priest walked in and did the whole give me money donation, $500. $500 for your ticket to heaven, basically, which didn't sit well with me. So I was no longer a Catholic. Fast forward some years, I joined the military. I was a member of the United States Navy, and during boot camp, I found Christianity. This was short-lived. I found Christianity, and I'm pretty sure this was just out of stress. Mind you, I've read several of these books, the religious texts from several of these religions, and I've put together my own ideas at this point, or so I thought. Fast forward a couple years, I have what I can only describe as a vision, and in this vision I'm flying over what looks like an Elysian Valley, straight out of Gladiator, right? And I'm flying towards a mountain, and off the side of the mountain there's this very futuristic tech city, and I fly in front of the mountain, and lightning starts striking down, and as the lightning's hitting the top of the mountain, it's turning into a figure of what looks like a man, and I hear, "You are my son." No mouth movement, it was just like a booming echoing. Again, I don't know if this was stress or what it was. Hell, it could have honestly just been a vision. Or it could have been the most realistic dream of my life. I don't know at this point. What I do know is that convinced me that I was pagan. Roman pagan specifically, and that was the god Jupiter calling out to me. I was 22 when that happened. I am now 42 years old. So for the last 20 years of my life, that's what I believed. Now, a couple years ago, I had some surgeries for minor, could be major if it wasn't taken care of, but at the time were minor things, just caused a lot of pain. But they put me on ketamine to put me under. That was a religious experience for me. I went through and I felt like I was a part of everything, but I felt so small all at the same time. It was eye-opening and terrifying all at the same time, and there's no way for me to describe what I experienced there. other than the simplistic way that I just described. All that being said, I have recently come to the realization, and if you look through all of social media, it seems like this is happening with a lot of people. I have recently come to the realization that I never really tried to have a relationship with God. So I'm trying now. And I'm reading the Bible, and I'm reading other religious adjacent texts like the Book of Enoch, and others. And I am trying to connect the dots on the things that kind of just skimmed over in my younger years. All of this story just for me to try to say I have come to the conclusion that my entire life was one misguided step after another, and I've finally arrived at what I think is my end destination. And I used to hate when people forced religion down my throat, and I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to say is I really hope that you all find faith, and that you all come to the realization that, one, having faith, statistically proven to make you a happier person. Another interesting statistic is that couples that pray together have a 1% divorce rate. So this is not me bashing anybody, because I have no right to judge at all. You live your life how you want to live your life, and I'm happy for you. But yeah, I think I found my faith, and I'm happy. All done. Going to do gaming content from now on. So hang around. I'll probably lose followers over this because I'm talking religion, and that's fine. Hope to see you